All right, lesson 9.3, word problems. First, you're going to determine if there's an increase or a decrease. Second, if it is an increase, you're going to add it to the initial amount. And oppositely, if it is a decrease, you're going to subtract it by the initial amount. Oppositely, is that a word? I don't know.
This is a squeaker.
All right, let me give you an example. If a family pays $400 for health insurance a month, and they just found out that there's going to be a 15% increase. Think, are we going to add that to the 400 or subtract to the 400? Yes, we're going to add it to the 400. So we have to find 15% of 400. All right. So if we are going to look at the unitary way, which was not this class's favorite, but I'm going to go through the unitary way first, and then I'll do the fraction method. So if we find 1 unit or 1% of 400, 400 over 100, cross off the 2 zeros, cross off the 2 zeros, it equals 4. So 4 times 15% is 60. So it is going to increase it by $60. So if they started out paying $400 per month, and now it's an increase of $60, now they're going to be paying $460 per month. That's the unitary method. Now we're going to look at the fraction method. So the fraction, we are going to have to put 15 over 100 because it's 15%, 15 over 100, and of means to multiply, so I'm going to multiply it by 400. I can take off 2 zeros, so now we have 15 times 4 over 1, which equals 60 over 1, which is the same as $60. We get the same answer. So they started out with $400 per month, add 60, now they're paying $460. So whichever way you'd like to do it, if you'd want to find the unit and then multiply it by the fraction, or take the fraction, the percent, put it in a fraction and multiply it by the number. You can do it that way, whichever way works best for you. All right, let's look at this example. Jason's monthly salary was $1,500 in May. It was increased by 8% in June. What is his salary in June? So the increase, we have to find the increase, and then we're going to add it to $1,500. So unitary way, let's find the unit of 1,500. So 1,500 over 100. I'm going to cross off 2 zeros here, 2 zeros here. The unitary value is 15. Now we're going to multiply that by 8%. So times 8, 40, 120. So that's going to be an increase. So $1,500 plus 120 is going to give me 1,000. Oops, sorry. I can't do this. I'm listening to Mr. Berger talk to Gus. So it's going to be $1,620. Let's look at it the fraction way. So what is the fraction of 8%? 8 over 100. Of means to multiply 1,500. So again, take off the 2 zeros. We have 8 times 15 over 1, which equals 120. So hopefully you can see the two different ways, the unitary way, the fraction way. The unitary way, we're going to find the unit of 1, and the fraction, we're going to find the fraction of the percent. All right, let's look at example number 9. There were 400 members in a chess club last year. The membership was decreased by 5% this year. Sorry, Bauer is bugging me. How many members are there this year? So a decrease is going to be subtracting. So number of members this year was 400, and we're going to subtract the decrease of 5%. So I'm going to do it two different ways. The unitary way is going to be 400 over 100, which equals 4. And then I'm going to multiply it by 5%. So it's going to be decreased by 20. So 400 minus 20 equals 380. Let's do it the fraction way. So the fraction of 5 is 5 over 100. 5% of 400 is to multiply. Whatever I do to the top, well, this is over 1, I can do to the bottom. Cross off 2 zeros, cross off 2 zeros. 5 times 4 is 20 over 1, or 20. Now remember, you need to go back, and since it was a decrease, you need to subtract. So the answer is 320 members this year. You are going to work on exercise 9 for homework. When you are done, you can turn it in the basket. I believe it's the red basket. Make sure your name is on it. When you're done with this, you can complete practice B, 1 through 12. You will have a test on this on Wednesday.